The mainstream media has been known to spread misinformation and fabricate stories about various topics, including historical and religious figures. One such figure is Jesus Christ, who has been a subject of numerous false reports and misleading narratives in the media. This phenomenon raises an important question: why does the mainstream media make up lies about Jesus? To answer this, it is essential to examine the possible motivations behind such actions and the impact they have on the public's perception of Jesus and Christianity. One reason for the media's fabrication of lies about Jesus is the desire to attract attention and boost ratings. Sensational stories and controversies often generate more interest and discussion than factual, unbiased reporting. By creating false narratives about Jesus, the media can create a buzz and draw in a larger audience, thereby increasing their viewership and advertising revenue. This approach is particularly evident in the coverage of religious topics, where the media often prioritizes entertainment value over accuracy and truth. Another motivation for the media's distortion of facts about Jesus is the desire to undermine Christianity and its influence on society. Some media outlets and journalists may hold anti-Christian biases or have a vested interest in promoting secular or atheistic worldviews. By spreading false information about Jesus, they can contribute to the erosion of traditional values and the decline of Christianity's influence on public life. This can be seen in the way some media outlets report on controversies surrounding Christian figures or institutions, often exaggerating or misrepresenting the facts to create a negative impression. The mainstream media's lies about Jesus can also be attributed to a lack of understanding and respect for the historical and cultural context of Christianity. Many journalists and media personalities may not have a deep knowledge of Christian theology, history, or scripture, which can lead to misinterpretations and misrepresentations of Jesus' life and teachings. Furthermore, the media's focus on soundbites and short, attention-grabbing headlines can lead to oversimplification and distortion of complex theological concepts and historical events. The impact of the media's lies about Jesus on the public's perception of Christianity is significant. False narratives and misleading reports can create confusion and skepticism among those who are not familiar with Christian teachings or history. This can lead to a decline in interest and engagement with Christianity, as well as a growing perception that the religion is irrelevant or outdated. Moreover, the media's fabrications can also alienate those who are already skeptical or critical of Christianity, reinforcing their negative stereotypes and biases. It is essential to note that not all media outlets engage in the fabrication of lies about Jesus, and there are many journalists and reporters who strive to provide accurate and balanced coverage of Christian topics. However, the prevalence of misinformation and bias in the media highlights the need for critical thinking and discernment when consuming news and information about Jesus and Christianity. Christians and non-Christians alike must be aware of the potential for deception and distortion in the media and seek out credible sources and fact-based reporting to form a more accurate understanding of Jesus and his teachings. In conclusion, the mainstream media's tendency to make up lies about Jesus can be attributed to a combination of factors, including a desire for attention and ratings, anti-Christian biases, and a lack of understanding and respect for Christian theology and history. The impact of these fabrications can be significant, contributing to confusion, skepticism, and a decline in interest in Christianity. As consumers of media, it is essential to approach reports and stories about Jesus and Christianity with a critical and discerning eye, seeking out credible sources and fact-based information to form a more accurate understanding of this important historical and religious figure. By doing so, we can promote a more informed and nuanced public discourse about Jesus and Christianity and counter the spread of misinformation and lies in the media.